And good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, I'm a little late, 8:12, but hey, this is not really the Army. So I can be a little late out here now. Anyway, good morning to all of you. Hope this day finds you well, finds everybody doing exceptionally good this morning. I'm going to try to do this with a straight face. It's morning. I haven't tried this in a while in the morning, so I'm kind of a little short here. And I'm using my new software, which I'm trying to figure out how to use even today, but I'm better now than I was last week. So life goes on. Now, I do have a number if you want to call, but if you don't want to call, that's fine. I'm good. But anyway, man, did you hear something last night? Well, first of all, for those folks who don't know me, my name is Kevin Elkins. I am a former talk show host on the radio. Hopefully, still plan to be one sooner or later. Sooner or later, another one, and another person actually died today of an early morning fire. Every time it gets cold, I know that somebody is going to make the serious mistake of setting the house on fire or something like that, and it happens every time it gets cold. I wish there was a way we could actually. I wish there was a way we could stop that from happening. But I guess people have to take their own matters into their own hands. I guess I don't know what else we could do about that. But let's be mindful of people who are having those things and see if we have anything that we can, because they're gonna need lots of things. So they're gonna need lots of things. It's hard to start all over again. But anyway, wow, a woman actually dies in that fire. Let me see from W12. Yeah. Another one. Okay, Simon. Now sooner or later I'll be able to figure out how to show you guys this on the screen, but right now I'm just hanging loose. Wow, it's a pretty bad fire too, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Yes. Wow. 89-year-old Jerry Daniels passed. Yeah. Well, that's a shame that we lost somebody already. 89 years old, 89 years young, as a matter of fact. That's what we like to say. But good morning to all of you. Hope this day finds you well. Bad news starts out first. Also, want to thank all the people in Montgomery for helping us with our Helping Hands thing. And we did that the other day. We did that on Saturday morning so people would actually have 3 days in order to go do a little bit of shopping. Because if I'd have waited till this morning, they only had one day, which is tomorrow. So we did a good job. I want to thank Randy for helping us out doing the things that we had to do. And so and thank everybody who gave, and thank those who wanted to give but just didn't have. Um, so good morning. Now I'm sort of trying to put my my act together here because hold on one second. Let me. See, I'm trying to. Did you mess it up? I didn't mess it up. I let me see if I got all this stuff together here now. See, it's a new program. I'm trying to figure out how to use the program. It's a I'm working on it. It's an act. Can't okay. So am I not streaming? I'm streaming, right? I'm out there. I mean, somebody write me a note or something. I'm out there someplace. But we are trying to make sure this thing is working the way it should. Okay, I didn't mess it up last night. Am I messed up? Am I not? Do you not hear me and not see me on the thing there, woman? How hypocritical is it to get tired of something every day here and then you go watching yourself daily? Mm. The whole world's a critic. Everybody's a critic. I'm getting ready for the first of the year. So these are all practice rounds. These are practice rounds. I'm just trying to figure out the equipment. Because see, when I first of the year, when I actually get a chance to do this, then I am not going to have all these mess ups. But at the moment, it is what it is, and I'm trying to figure my software out. It's an interesting piece of software. I'm using what's called the StreamYard, which I've been using for a few years. But 4 years ago, when we were all on COVID watch, I used it and it worked out well. So I just got to remember what I did. That's all. I just got to remember what I did. That's all I'm trying. Happy on the road to Nashville. Outstanding. Okay, then. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, Notre Dame won. That's always good. Notre Dame, being from South Bend, Indiana, of course, Notre Dame is the premier school, for any place. So y'all just tune in and tell me what's on your mind. Yesterday I did the Roscoe show, and I got in this conversation that we find ourselves just with an inability to have the conversation about. And again, I believe somebody else got killed last night too. And it was why so much violence and why we won't have the conversation we need to have about this violence, at least about the perpetrators of this overwhelming reach of violence in our community. We can't really have it. So yeah, nobody really wants to have it. I mean, everybody knows what it is. We just don't like to have it. Okay. Also, I thought somebody got kicked. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and the president, the one that's in there now, gives life in prison to 37 of 40 federal death row inmates, so Trump can't have them executed. Okay. Hey, listen. Okay. Man, what this guy, I listen, as long as he doesn't start a war, okay, hey, as long as he doesn't start a war, we just going to have to live with we'll live with Biden, as long as he don't get us in a war right now. So Biden gives life in prison to 37 of 40 federal death row, and I'm not for the death penalty anyway, because I think I think if you can't give life, then you ought not be able to take it. But but the real reason why he did it is so Trump could not have them executed. Okay, then. All righty then. Well, what a guy. What a guy. But again, as long as you don't keep giving permission for the who those folks, those Ukrainians, to shoot hypersonic missiles over into Russia that we give them, then there are just some things we just got to deal with. Okay, that's just one of them. Okay, that's just one of them. Anyway, what else is going on? Oh, there's Marvin. Hey, Marvin. Marvin used to be my ex manager at Cumulus. He's living down in the sunny land of Florida right now. I'm waiting to get the call, Marvin, to come down there and handle your my business down there. So I'm waiting. I'll move. I'll just wait till it gets warm. Then I can move, because I don't want to be in the car with my stuff freezing on the way down there. Okay, I'm just saying. Let me see now. What else we got going? Marvin is my man. That's right. Hello, Marvin. How you doing? We want to, like I said, I'm waiting for you to call me. Okay, I'm waiting for you to call me and tell me to come to work down there, because I can still do this from down there too. But anyway, good morning to you. Something happened on City Council a week or so ago, and I was trying to figure out something, and we were talking last night about the $3 million that the city is going to use for somebody another set of violence initiative programs, which never work. All we do is end up getting a whole lot of people money, and that's all we do. However, but I came up with a great job, and in Florida, in the city of Florida, they have this thing called I forgot what a city in Florida. I got to figure out what the city is, but I say we spend that $3 million and we make two centers that do nothing but entertain our young folks, and that means with video games, a video game, a basketball court, and maybe a football field out in the back or something like that. Because these kids are different than they used to be. They don't want to go outside. They don't want to do that. But so what we have to do is, because come think about it, I don't really want to go outside. Well, I got to go outside. But so what I think we should do is build two centers. One on each, two centers on the east side. They all got cars. So you make one on the west side and one on the south side. And what happens is that you'll build a center that has nothing but video games in it, video games and things of that nature. So therefore, kids would have some place to go. Okay, some place to go. So without robbing, stealing, and killing, because our kids, we live in an electronic age. We live in a microwave age. Okay, we like watching football, but most of us not playing it. So here's what I'm thinking. The city of Montgomery builds two centers, one on the west side, one on the south side. Kind of big centers. $3 million can build some stuff. I know COVID took everything up, but it didn't take everything up. Okay, it took everything up, but it didn't make it out of reach for everybody. You build two little centers. You can call it what you want to call it. And here's the thing about it. You make everybody who participates in the center pay $5 a month. Okay. One of the problems we have when you give somebody something for nothing, then they will never appreciate what's for free. You make them pay. Everybody's family, look at the cell phones the kids are carrying. Everybody's family can afford to pay $5 a month. Okay. To this center, on these two centers, and 18 and below. And if you're 18, then you can come in there. However, if you are 18 and you're in school, I think that's what we do. If you're not in school, then you can't really come in there. You can go downtown to someplace you want to go. I think it's a great idea. And the requirements will be this. You have to get at least a D in all your class. I mean, D is passing, okay? I mean, D stands for didn't try hard enough. That's what D stands for. I'll tell you guys about my grade thing. A stands for altitude. As long as you get them, you can go as high as you want to go. B stands for you can do a little bit better to get an A, so you can go as high as you want to. C stands for you get a second chance to get a B, so you can do a little better, so you can get an A and go as high as you want to. And D stands for you didn't try hard enough to get a second chance, so you can do a little bit better, and you can be all the best you can be. Okay, so what I'm saying is that, but the requirements to be that you need to be passing class. Oh, F. Oh, I forgot F. F stands for free. Yeah, F stands for free. Because if you cannot get it, if you don't go to school at all, what grade you gonna get? That's right. You are going to get an F. Okay. Sheridan Heights Community Center, right? But that's a small place over there. Sheridan Heights is a small place where I'm talking about a bigger place. So you have nothing but video games in it. I mean, I'm talking about 60-inch TVs on the wall, PlayStations and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure some of these businesses in town would love to support that, because that way they wouldn't come in there and try to steal theirs. So I'm just saying, yeah, I know about Sheridan Heights. As a matter of fact, I was over at Sheridan Heights yesterday. As a matter of fact, Saturday. Is that Saturday? Yeah, Saturday morning. Yeah, I was there yesterday. Anyways, yeah, and I know we got a couple of places that do that. Okay, the center would need physical and virtual supervision. Absolutely. And here's the thing about the supervision. I got that. Here's the thing about the supervision. The supervision would be people 19 to 21. Now you say to yourself, Well, they don't have enough experience. Maybe not. But they have one thing that we don't have anymore once you get older. They have the ability to communicate with young folks. Okay, 19 to 20, okay, 19, 20 to 23. Okay. I'm just thinking the problem is that communication thing is serious. That communication thing where we try to talk to young folks and they look at us like we're crazy. You know, I mean, they have taken the language and turned the language around. You know, I mean, what's bad now is good, what's good now it's bad, and things of that nature. So I'm saying $3 million though could do a whole lot more in concrete and in changing our city than we keep giving these organizations money, and it doesn't stop anything. Okay, it doesn't stop. There are no metrics to tell whether we got the Office of Violence Prevention, bless their heart. Well, we got the Office of Violence Prevention, and we don't. How do we tell if they're working? How do we know if anything they're doing is working on a big scale? We can't. We don't know. Okay, I mean, sure, they may have gone to school and talked to somebody. Listen, I give them credit for trying. I give the mayor credit for trying, but trying is not good enough. We got to come up with some concrete ways to get the attention of these kids. And one way to get their attention is this. We'll call it, I don't know what we'll call it, but we'll call it something. We'll call it the electronic something. I don't know. I'll let y'all come up with a name. But we need to do that, and you pay. And you pay to go in there, $5 a month. And listen, even the poor folks right here got cell phones. So everybody can pay $5 a month. Not only would at some point in time, it will bring in revenue for the city, also for the upkeep of the center. I mean, well, and if you can't afford the $5 a month, I'm pretty sure there's somebody around town that will help you out. If it means keeping you off the street, keeping you out of somebody's houses and all that stuff, then I am sure that somebody, even like me, poor as I am, even I would sponsor a kid. I mean, you sponsor a couple of kids for $5 a month? Who can't do that? You know, old folks like us. Okay, I'm just saying, it's just something to think about. We need to start doing something that really matters, rather than coming up with all these great political solutions that don't work. Like the Office of Violence Prevention did not work. Okay, it won't work. Okay, again, bless their souls. Bless their souls. They're good folks over there. But I'm telling you, enough of that. And the other thing we were talking about yesterday on the radio is why we cannot have this conversation about the people who are doing most of the crimes in all of America on the street, and that's our black young men. Not only are they killing each other, they're being killed. And I don't know why that's a conversation that's absolutely difficult to have in this country. Chicago, Philadelphia, East St. Louis, and in Washington, D.C., where they have more guns per capita with federal agencies than anybody has. And you can't even carry a gun around unless you got a badge. And yet and still, these kids are getting so bold now, they are still in Secret Service cars. You know, I mean, listen, when they're still in Secret Service cars, we got a problem. We got a big problem there. But we cannot have that conversation because people say, well, you're conflating that with something else. Well, tell me, what else am I supposed to conflate it with? I mean, what is it that we need to do? Okay. So we need to have the conversation. It needs to go in quick, fast, and in a hurry. And Chicago is out of this world right now. And New York is out of this world. And let's not even go to the West Coast, to Los Angeles. So somebody told me yesterday on the radio station, they said, well, it's because we don't have anything. Really? I came up without having anything either. And they go around shooting people. Okay, I may have ripped off a 10-speed bike every once in a while because I needed a ride, but that's because I was a belligerent, a little narcissist kid, and I didn't know. I had no father that was around. I had a father. I didn't have a dad. I didn't know who that son of a gun never showed up again once he dropped me off. Once he dropped me, okay, don't worry about it. Anyway, so Why can't we have that conversation right here in Montgomery? Why can't we have any place in America? Why can't we have that conversation? Because first of all, you know what? One of the reasons why we can't. And listen, women do a great job of raising boys when they're put in that position. When they're put in that position, they do the best they can. But no matter what you say, a woman will never be a man. And a man will never be a woman, even though we do have some men that think they are. I'm cool. I'm with that. I mean, listen, if you think you are, that's cool. I'm good with that. We whatever. But we know biologically they're not. And a woman would never be a man. And there are some things that come with testosterone that only is given to a person that is born a man. Okay, I'm just saying it's only given to people that are born a man. And I think boys need their fathers to be active. You don't have to live in the same house with the woman, but you need to be involved in your children's life. Okay, you really need to be involved in our children's life, because that is one of the, since the 1970s, and this stuff about the government. Listen, nobody, and let us get this straight once and for all. There is no government agency that can make you leave your kids so the woman can get a check. There's no government agency in the world. Now, if you're looking for an excuse to leave and then you use that one, then that's fine. Just be honest about it, though. You don't want to accept the responsibility. But there's no agency, because when we were coming up, especially as Black folks, when we were coming up, we wasn't getting a whole bunch of money. Now, I got a couple of food stamps every once in a while, but other than that, no, Mama had to do what she had to do to take care of it, and she did the best she could. But it got to the point when she hit me, it didn't hurt. I used to have to fake the cry so we can get done with this real quick. So it is just that fathers, and so in the court system lets women manipulate them too many times. And what do I mean by that? You have to stop making men feel that the only thing they are worth is a check, is a child support check. We have to stop that. And we have to let men, if a man bonds with his child, and therein lies the big problem right there. Therein lies the big problem, is that if you don't bond with your children, they're not yours. Okay, they're just not yours. So therefore, there's no relationship there. The relationships is part of that bonding process. It is part of that bonding process. And so I believe that if the court system stopped making men feel like the only thing they worth is a paycheck, okay, it's a paycheck, then that's all they will become. And that's where we are today in our American culture, especially in the Black community. Our men are no more than a paycheck. And when you think that's all you are, then that's all that you give. But if you bond with your child, your son, your daughter, you will move heaven and earth to take care of her or him. Okay, we'll do that. So our legislators, the Alabama legislatures, needs to do a better job in the course of. It's not about. And here's one thing. And somebody's got to explain this one to me. Okay, if somebody can explain it to me, I'll be a happy camper. Why is it that child support is based on how much money you make? Okay, so if I'm an athlete, then I have to pay half my check to child support. Wait a minute, we got people around here who live on $700 a month. Okay, $700 a month. And we want to give a child $15,000, $16,000, $70,000, $2,000 a month if you happen to make. Okay, let's stop that. And our judges and our Department of Health and Human Resources ought to be shaming themselves. You know what? Ought to be ashamed. I mean, and if an older person goes down to get food stamps now, and they make a little bit more than they're supposed to make, they give them $10 in food stamps. Anybody seen rent lately? Anybody, and everybody's not on Section 8. Some of these people have to decide whether, and when I did Meals on Wheels, I see things like this. You have to decide what to spend your money on. Like right now, now right now they can't turn your electricity off if it's a certain level, a certain degree outside. But as soon as it warms up a little bit, boy, there you go in the dark. Anyway, so I never figured out now why we gotta pay. Like the child's got a job and got a car note, gotta pay rent someplace, and so what you're doing, our system is making men feel they're no more than a paycheck. And if you do that, then, well, no wonder we are where we are. No wonder we are where we are. Okay, so that's just one of the things we can put on the table this morning. But other than that, as soon as I figure out how to make this thing show you some videos, I had some videos to show you this morning, but I'm kind of weak in that area this morning. So now, what else you want to talk about? What else happened in the news yesterday? What else is going on? Republicans defy the incoming president. Mass deportation plans thrown into doubt. Listen, I don't think we should just go around picking people up, throwing them in a van, and sending them out of the country anyway. Okay, I don't think we should do that. I think that's crazy. But I do believe if you get caught in a crime, in a criminal thing, if you get caught or something like that, then we need to put you in jail first and then send you home. We shouldn't have to go through all of this, dot this I and cross this T just to send you home. No, but I don't think we want to be like the Nazis and go around looking for people. Or if we think they're illegal, you don't get a chance to think that somebody's illegal. Okay. Because what we're trying to do, we're trying to make up for what Mayorkas did and all these people did, letting millions of people come in this country in the last 4 years. Okay, so I'm with them. I don't want to see people running down the street because Mr. Deport man is coming down the road. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to treat everybody with dignity. We want to treat everybody with like they're a great human being until we find out that they're not. And then when we find out that they're not, then okay, we can get rid of them. But anyway, so what do you guys think about that? Anybody? You can just write a thing in the thing. I do have a phone here, but somebody said it wasn't working last night. But you can try if you want to. 334-521-2963. But I don't know if it's actually working or not. But we are going to see see whether or not my number is working. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't. Did I bring it up? Oh, I did not bring it up. Yo, there it is right there. And we go to. Okay, I forgot all about it. I see. I'm trying to do my best. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it wasn't necessarily working. So let me see. Okay. There we go, right there. So, and we make this little adjustment right here. And we put you over here. Okay, then. So, and I'm trying to get some guests and things of that nature. So but I'm not doing anything very seriously until the first of the year. Right now, I'm trying to work out all my idiosyncrasies with this equipment here, and then I'll be ready to go because I feel like a private all over again. I feel like a private. I just got the base, and I don't know where anything is, but that's the way I am today. So I think our number is 521. Was it 521-2963? If you disagree or anything like that, that's fine. I can live with that. We can you guys can disagree if you want to. White House, child killers and mass murder. Biden commutes sentences of all death row inmates except 3 people, except 3 child killers and mass murderers. Okay, so we got Although I'm not for the death penalty, but since they're already there, they all of them have killed somebody probably. But I don't think you should get death penalty for drugs. Actually, I don't think you should get death penalty at all. To tell you the truth. So I'm not really against him what he did, but I'm against why he did it, because he just wanted to make sure that Trump doesn't get a chance to do it. The center would need physical. Yeah, yeah, sure. And virtual. Somebody. Thanks. Thanks there. Let me see. What's her name? Tamara. I hear what you're saying. And listen, cameras ain't no big deal anymore. We can put a camera in every corner in these centers, every corner, and one in the top of the ceiling. We can see who perpetrated, who did what. That's not a problem anymore. Okay, and we'll have a couple guys at the centers, to help if somebody starts a fight or something like that. But again, that's why the $5 a month comes in, because people appreciate what they appreciate what they have to pay for. But if you just open the door and let everybody come in, well, that's not good. And again, these are for 18 years and under. Okay, the only people that can be over 18 are the people who are the security of the place, or the supervisors. But membership will be limited to 18 years if you're in school and under. At least that's where I got it. That's why I'm looking at it anyway. Not only can they talk to each other, they can communicate, and our guards won't be. You can't have guards in their 60s, because all we remember is getting that butt whooping back in the day, and we're gonna try to do the same thing to them. Then somebody gonna end up, and security must be. I mean, you if you got to strip them down naked and do a body search, then let's do that. But we have to make sure that it is a safe environment for kids if we were able to do this, which we probably won't, because it makes too much sense. Okay, but I agree. We do have, and on a smaller scale. Now, if we took our community centers and made them sort of like edutainment kind of places, rather than just places to go sit around and talk and do the electronic thing there, I believe they could serve at least in a moment halfway good. Okay, I think they could. Okay, now I need a communication check just to see if my phone is actually working. 334-521-2963. Let me put that up there somewhere so I can make sure that I okay, here we go. The number 334, because I want to know if all these ideas are being wasted on myself. Okay. What's it? Yeah, 521-521-2963. Okay. 2963. I know nobody really knew I was coming. Gonna be on, except a couple of people knew I was gonna be here, but not very many. Okay, there you go, right there. Okay, there's the number. So if somebody wants to call us and call in and disagree with me, that's fine. Okay, let me make sure my number's working first. I think it's working though. I think the number is working. Let me get my other phone. Don't you know what if I could? Okay, now let me make sure the number is actually working, because I got to make sure these things happen. Okay, somebody asked me yesterday, some company called me and said, would I want a job where I only have to work like a couple of hours a day looking at new products? Which thing I said, not only yes, but absolutely yes. Working a couple of hours a day, just and they send me all kind of free stuff. Oh yeah, that's the job that I don't mind taking. Trust me, I don't. Okay, let me see if I can get my phone working. There we go. Okay, so what's my number? 334. What is that number? Oh, 521-521 2963 2963. Okay, let me see if my phone's actually working here. Okay, it worked. Okay, it worked. I got you. Yeah, it worked. Okay, then. Okay. Hello. How you doing? I like treating you. Okay, then that's good. Okay, well, the number actually does work. The number actually does work. Okay. Now, the only problem I'm having with the number at the moment is running the number through so you can hear the callers. For some reason, they couldn't hear them last night. So we'll get back to that at some later time today. But I'm working on this thing, so we working. But I told people I'd be on today at 8 o'clock, so I just thought I'd show up for a little while. And uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, so Tony says he agreed. What did he agree with? What? Okay, let me see what he agrees with. Oh, no more your foolishness. Byron Donald drops the hammer on Democrats. Oh yeah, anytime we drop the hammer on a Democrat, I'm happy. Anyway, I like somebody to tell me why you are a Democrat. Because I would like, because again, though, most people aren't. Most people are not Democrats. Most people are not Republicans. They vote that way, but that doesn't make you one. That's like saying because I put on a military uniform, that makes me a soldier. No, it means you just walking around wearing a uniform. But tell me why. Why are you a Democrat or not a Democrat? I mean, why are you? And a Republican too. Why are you that? I don't know why you would be that. And the Republicans get on my nerve too. Believe me, they do. I'm more of a, but I believe in the philosophy of the conservatives is a lot better for black folks or any other folk than the Democratic one is. Okay, I mean we got a strange country these days where people think they are what they're not. Logic, reason, and common sense. I mean, it's gone. We don't use it anymore. It just. And somebody said I had to come up with a new name for the show because I ain't on the radio right now. You're right. So y'all can help me. I need a new name for the show. I need a new name for this segment of the show. So what's a new name? Give me a new name. Write it in my comments right there and tell me what a great name would be. Sergeant Elkins goes to verbal war. Now that doesn't sound good at all. So we'll come up with something, and you guys either email me or you can, write me or whatever the case may be. Anyway, it is once again. I want to thank everybody though yesterday that gave to our program. Somebody told me the way I can get people to tune in here is I got to put @followers, but he didn't tell me where to put it. So I don't know where to put it. I just don't know. Anyway. Last week, the city council turned down I think they turned down, there was a couple of things. Mr. Arande Mitchell wants to, which I think is a great idea. Mr. Arande Mitchell wants to make sure that at 1 o'clock on the weekdays and at 2 o'clock through the week, on the weekends, that you stop selling alcohol. And I said, well, that's not a bad idea. I mean, if you haven't got drunk by now. Oh, okay. And thank you very much. I know somebody told me that. Okay, I'll do that. On Facebook, I got you. Oh, on Facebook. Okay, good. So anyway, so if you are drinking at 2 o'clock in the morning, you need to go to rehab. Okay, you don't need to be at a club. You don't need to be getting in your car. You don't need to be walking down the street. If you need a drink at 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning, you need to go to rehab. And if you need to drink at 1 o'clock in the morning through the week, then you need to go to rehab. Because here's what happens. If you serve alcohol to people and you serve them up till 2 o'clock, and it's my understanding that people, it's my understanding that alcohol stays in the body approximately 4 or 5 hours or something like that before it can be expelled. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's not very good, but all right then. So if you're drinking at 2, when you get in your car, you are going to be drunk. Okay. I mean, you're gonna be drunk. That's just the way it is. You're gonna be drunk, and so why in the world put you on and put us in danger of those people? Okay, I'm gonna try this now. Okay, at okay, FOLLWERS. Okay, okay. I guess that's how you do that, Big C. I'm not exactly sure if I did it right or not, but I think I did. I think I got it the way it's supposed to be. We'll see. We'll see in a moment. Let me see. How's that go down there? At followers in the comment box. Okay. Followers. Okay. I think I got it. Okay. I think I got it. So we do that. Okay. So he says that he wants to stop. I did not know that there are coffee houses in town that actually sell alcohol with their coffee. So wouldn't we call that like coffee hall? I mean, come on, man. But anyway, but that's okay. If that's what people want to drink, then that's what people want to drink. But no one needs to drink at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. So he has my unmitigated, undampered support of trying to do something like that. I just think that's a good idea. Okay, and I think now Mr. Pruitt also has a great idea, and that idea, of course, is to if you carry a gun in this city, then he says that you need to have an ID. Well, what's wrong with that? Having an ID. If you're walking around with a gun, you need to have an ID. Now, it seems like our city council or somebody, then Mr. Marshall says that they're probably going to sue us. Well, we need some better lawyers in government, because every time somebody threatens to sue you, whether it's the Southern Poverty Law Center or somebody like that, we just run like scalded dogs. Do we not? Maybe we need to pay our attorneys more money to be a city attorney, because I like to see somebody go to court. Okay. And just if somebody sees the mayor today, tell him that there are a lot more people standing on the freeway now, standing on these streets begging for money, because they know that they're probably not going to be accosted. They're not going to be taken to jail. They're not going to be arrested. They're not going to be anything. So we sure got a lot of people. And now, and we seen the other day, a couple weeks ago, there was a people from Atlanta. And they are from Atlanta, because I stopped them one day before I put any money in that bag. So where you guys from? Oh, we're from Atlanta. I said Atlanta. They walk around on the northern bypass, not the northern bypass, on Troy Highway and every place in town with these buckets, right? With these buckets. I said, you guys don't have enough cars in Atlanta that you got to come here and get our money? Okay, no, because they know that we suckers. We suckers. We will give money if we think the cause is just. Okay, but I'm telling you that Georgia got more churches than we do. Okay, and so I can't figure out. What I cannot figure out is why we allow that, and if we are, let me stop that. And if we are going to allow it, then what we need to do is, okay, here we go. Somebody, another stream calls. If we are going to allow people to come here and beg for money on our streets, they need a permit. Okay, if you're going to take money from Alabama and take it to Georgia, as if Georgia don't have any cars. They got I-85 to go up through there. They got all kind of stuff downtown. I know you're scared to go most places over there, but that's where y'all probably need to go. If you're a religious organization, you probably need to go in the tough parts of town and ask them for some money. See, they won't rob you because they know you broke. They know you don't have any. But I'm just saying, Mr. Mayor, Mayor Reed, we need to stop these people from coming into Montgomery. And can we clean up the streets just a little bit? Really, can we? I don't mean clean up the street. I mean, can we hit? And I told them how to do this. We ought to have one place in town where you can sit there and beg for money. One place. And it's not downtown. So I think we need one place. And I'm trying to figure where that would be. Okay. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Let's do it over across the highway, or across 231 or 331, whatever, headed toward North Pass. Yeah. Let's let them sit over there and beg for money. Okay. Let's stop the stuff downtown. Let's stop the stuff on Atlanta Highway. I mean, please, can we stop it? Can it be over? Okay, I'm tired of it. Okay, I mean, and then now there's so many people you feel guilty pulling up to right there coming off Atlanta Highway, not coming off 65 or 85, whichever one it is, and right there Ann Street, Atlanta Highway. There's always, I mean, one guy's got a tent up there now. He's got a tent up there, trying to talk us out of our money. Okay, Mayor, come on. We need to do something about this. I mean, people come here, they don't want to come here no more. They're going to go to Prattville someplace. I'm just saying, we might want to do that. All right. What else is in the news today? So we talked about the thing Rondé Mitchell. I think they carried it over for another 2 weeks or something like that. And then we talked about and we still can't have the conversation about the violence in Montgomery and all over this town by Black young males. We can't seem to. We can't. I mean, it's like people like turn off the light, turn off the TV, and everything else when that conversation comes up. Yesterday, a lady called me, and a very intelligent woman told me it's because, or God told me it's because we don't have things. Well, there are white folks who don't have things too. And some of them do things that we do also, but they don't do it the way we do. Proportionately, we are overly represented in the prison system, in jail. Go downtown right now and see who's down there. See who's down there, and you know what I'm talking about. And I don't quite get it. We're not born to want to commit crime. We're not born to want to do those kinds of things. So it has to be cultural. But who has allowed the culture to change? Really, who has? This is the one thing, and I'm going to say this, and then this may be the most serious thing I say all day, for the next 35 minutes anyway. Back in the day, I was born in 1957. And back in the day, to be Black was to be excellent at all things. It was to give respect, to receive respect. But even if you didn't receive it, you gave it anyway. It was about having one or two pair of pants, and if that's all you had, you washed them. You wash them in a. We had a little tin tub where we washed the car, and we had a rubbing board. Remember the rubbing board? Some of these guys never heard of the washing boards, but we washed our clothes. My mother used to say, even if it's the last you have, you treat it like it's the most precious thing in your life. You wash it, and respect was something that we just gave, because if we didn't give it, that somebody was going to get a butt whooping. Somebody was going to get toe up. We gave respect. Our entertainment industry, our people were some of the best entertainers there were in the world. Our songs made you love people. Made you. I mean, now we had Dolomite. We had a couple of those people who didn't. But that was rare and in between. But for the most part, we had people. Everything we did, school, education, we cherished school back in those days, because where I'm from, we actually had to pay fees to go to school. I don't know if you've ever had to pay fees in the state of Alabama or not, but we had to. at home. We had to pay fees. And if you didn't have the fee, you couldn't come to school. Now, I don't think Alabama's ever had that. And yet and still, we still have people who quit school. We quit school, and then we wonder. We wonder why we can't seem to make it. And then we blame the whole wide world because we quit school without doing something. Okay? Without doing something. Oh, man, I almost forgot about this thing right here too. I tell you who won the I was doing this before I almost forgot about it. This student of the week. Well, we didn't have a student of the week, but we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. The student of the week, all the high schools, the Montgomery Advertiser is giving all the high schools. You got to put people in for student of the week, and we got and it's open to all of the high schools in the metro area, Prattville, Montgomery, and places like that. So every Monday, since school was out last week for most people, every Monday I will tell you who that student of the week is, and you can also have your counselor at your school, at your kid's school. You got to be in the 9th grade though. You got to be in 9th grade or above. Okay. So I'm just saying that we might want to get involved in that, but I'll tell you more about that as time allows us. Firefighters overnight an abandoned hotel. They have abandoned. There was what's that fire at? Let me see. Firefighters battle overnight blaze at a motel. Oh, I got a lock. Okay. Then they won't give me this story because I did pay. I just haven't signed in. Okay, so we'll do it. We'll do that. Tell you that story a little later on. Okay, but I can't believe that Biden commuting people sends this because he don't want Trump to execute him. Also, it's cold outside. It's cold. The weather today. Temperatures rise and rain chances return by Christmas, which means it's probably going to get a little bit colder. Okay, it's okay, but it is winter. It is winter, and so you can't argue. Okay, another homicide. Okay, but anyway, what was I saying anyway? I don't know what I'm talking about now. My mind's gone. Let me see what else is going on in the news. The house fire, a young lady, 89 years old. Sorry to hear that. Her prayers go out to her family and the people like that. I went to church yesterday. Yeah, I go to church all the time. Okay, I mean, like every other Sunday, because after you go to church for 60-something years, the sermons are like almost the same. I mean, the Bible don't change. And so I always say, I think church is like a gas station, It's like a gas station where, another thing too, with my new system here, I'll be able to take guests, my preachers and everybody else come on here without having to come here. They can actually do it on their telephone, and they will be a virtual guest in our virtual studio. So I'm trying to figure out the software, all stuff again. So let me know. And we're going to get better. We're going to get better. I promise you we're going to get better. But, I'm still shocked that I'm not where I normally am this time of morning. So I'm still trying to get over it. That's just where it goes though. Life happens. Okay. So, long short left and he went to YouTube, and him and Barry, I'm gone. So it's we just abandoned the AM side, but that's okay. They gave me a shot. 23 years down there, and it was a fantastic job. I mean, somebody once said that if you do what you want to do, you never have to work a day in your life. So for 23 years, I went down and got paid to do what I wanted to do. So I'm thankful for the opportunity that they gave me, and I'm looking for other opportunities too. Okay. See, and I got to get used to this thing right here because this all my computers and stuff are not here anymore. So I got a nice one sitting here though that's doing all this stuff. I can't believe I've been talking now for like an hour almost. I mean, where my commercial breaks at here? Well, I got some coming. I got some of those coming too. So I got some sponsors that are actually coming on board, and I'll get him. Matter of fact, probably after today, I'm not coming back until the first, because when I come back after the first, we're going to have all this squared away and we're going to be moving on all cylinders. So I was just trying to get the feel of it again today of how to do it and how to invite my guest in. Okay. So we're gonna work this out. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna work this out, and we are going to be the hottest podcast in Montgomery at some point, or at least get back on the radio. So again, you can call me. I just need somebody to call the brother and see whether or not this phone's working for you like it is for me. 521-2963. Just somebody call me. Just let me know if it's working. Come on now. I got at least 2 people listening. See up my corner right there. You know what that is right there? That's University of Notre Dame. Because we gonna be the next national champions of college football champions. I was trying to get Alabama. I was trying to get Alabama because they whoop us so bad every time we come down here. But this year, we were ready to take on Alabama. And I tell you what happens here. Okay, Alabama lost that last game on purpose because they knew that there was a good chance that they were going to have to play Notre Dame. Okay, and they did not want the butt whooping that we was going to put on them. I'm just telling you, that's just the way it goes. And so I understand why Nick Saban's mad. See, Nick Saban thinks that they was going to win if they hadn't lost all these games. Okay, but that's not true. Notre Dame would beat Alabama this year. But we'll never find out because Alabama lost the game on purpose, so they wouldn't have to play us. Okay, but besides Notre Dame, I roll with the Tide. But when the Tide and the Irish get together, it's no contest. I'm going for the Irish. But being from South Bend, Indiana, and all that good stuff, it's cold up there right now. They had snow up there the other day. I saw. That's why I ain't going up there. Oh, I wonder who that is. Okay. Well, at least I'm getting somebody to call up. Yes, sir. Well, I'm doing fine. Randy does his thing too on a another station. I don't know. Hey, let me ask something. Yeah, you're right. You're on the internet. What's the name of your show? Oh, the Gospel Train Sunday Night Live. Okay. Now you play old school stuff, right? Gospel jazz. What's that? Oh, gospel and jazz. Okay. Well, you can't say okay. Reggae. Yeah, man. You basically okay, but you change it up a little bit. You add a little spice to it. Okay. Well, okay. Well, if it's got a message in it, it's got some spirituality in it whatsoever. I mean, it got some spirituality in it. Oh, okay. So, well, I can't understand. Somebody told me that they couldn't hear the people on the phone, and I don't know if that's true or not. I'm gonna find out though later on today if that is true. Yeah, you're on the phone. Let me. Well, I mean, what they're saying they can't hear it on. Okay, so I got to figure. Yeah, I'm gonna work that out. Yeah, but I can hear you fine. Okay. Okay, well, I'll have to figure that out. Okay, well, I got to get my one-time producer over here to help me figure that out, and we will figure that out for sure. But it actually worked. You know, do you use the same the phone system that I'm using? Yeah. Okay, Google Voice. So and it working. So can people hear them on the other end on the phone? If you okay, okay. Yeah, I got a mixer too, though. Oh, you got a okay. So you got a physical phone, right? Right. Okay, so maybe that's what I need. I okay. Well, if every right. Okay, well, I'll get over it because I want to know because I do have an IP phone here. I got one that cannot hear the person on the phone. Okay, so they can't hear you on the phone, but I can hear you. So something, yeah. Okay. Well, but when I was at home, yeah. I think I didn't have a mixer. Yeah, I didn't have a mixer. Then I got a mixer now. I think I probably don't need the mixer to tell you the truth. Um, because I didn't have a mixer. Yeah, I didn't have a mixer last time. I just had my computer. So let me okay, good. I need to know that because thank you, Kimila. Um, um, yeah, because I mean I want to hear what people got to say. You know, you want to hear what people got to say. Yeah, part of the show. Yeah, you know, I want somebody that disagrees with me that's smarter than I am. It's hard to find. Well, something that yeah, something that's tangible. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's already being done, and I'm just not aware because I don't have any little kids anymore. Um, and I couldn't get Z to go there when he was a little kid, so I can't get him no. All right, Randy. Well, listen. Thanks for calling. Let me know. At least you helped me figure out one thing I got going on here, and that is nobody can hear you on the phone. So let me see what that is all about. Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. And again, I just came on today just to try to do my inaugural show. But I'm gonna do this. And Randy, thank you for helping me other day. You've done it every year for our Helping Hands giveaway, and you know I that's why I'm not buying it. I don't have a new car or anything because I didn't take the money and buy a new car or new clothes or anything like that. We actually go to people's house. Oh, at least on this one. No, I didn't. Or get another one. What's a 12 speed? Oh, okay. They go 12 speeds now. So why does somebody need 12 speeds on a bicycle? Yeah, I know, but why? What you ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just checking. Okay. Well, listen. I appreciate your help over the years, helping us out, and we made a difference in the lives of a lot of people. So yeah, I hope you were to wherever that adventure takes me. All right, long as it ain't in jail. Yeah. Long as you don't end up down there. Appreciate your call. All right, all right then. Okay, so now what I got to figure out here is how to get that so people can hear the people calling. That's okay. I'll figure that out. I'll get my man over here sooner or later, and we'll figure that out. But I thank you for calling. But I can hear you well, so if you got something you want to tell me, that's fine. Uh, okay, what else is going on? Anything else going on? Let's see. Let me see. Anything else going on? A million taxpayer was now. Here's another thing too. These things coming out. It says approximately 1 million taxpayer will automatically receive a special payment of up to $1,400 from the IRS in the coming weeks. Okay, so I just want to know: is this a true story or not a good story? Okay, I mean, is that true? Anybody heard that besides me? The IRS said it is distributing $2.4 billion to taxpayers who failed to claim a recovery rebate credit on their 2021 tax returns. People who missed, I don't remember that one. People who missed one of the COVID stimulus payments or received less than the full amount were able to claim the credit. But the IRS on Friday said it discovered many eligible taxpayers hadn't done so. Okay, I guess I won't be getting that one. Okay, because I claimed everything. So that's too bad. I thought we was getting another stimulus check. Listen, that's the only time. That's the only time I don't mind being a Democrat when they start giving them stimulus checks out. I'm gonna be in line for one. Okay, yes, I am. It's my money anyway. Okay, a little bit of it's my money anyway. It doesn't don't belong to the government. It belongs to us anyway. All right then. So, okay. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else we need to talk about before I leave? Yeah, but I'm going to figure this phone thing out so the callers will be able to hear. Um, to hear. I hope yesterday somebody told me the other day when I was on Roscoe's station that they couldn't hear either. So, and because I get a lot of calls. But people want to hear the people who call. Okay. So, is there any other issue that people want to talk about before I go? Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, at least I did get up this morning around 8 o'clock, like I said I would. So, what time is it now? Okay, I might as well stay here till 8:30. I might as well stay here till 9:30. Yeah, not my stay to 9:30 and tell you what else is going on. Okay. So I got to do some things here. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you this. I'll give you this other half hour tonight when I fix all these other issues I got going on, and then we will end our day, end our year on social media as well as radio. So you guys have a great day. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna be working hard. It will be seamless the next time that I do this thing. Okay, it's gonna be seamless. You'll think I'm in the studio someplace. Okay, so I'm good. So anyway, I gotta go, but we shall see you later, alligator. Unless there's something you want to talk about now. Okay, if there's nothing you want to talk about, then okay. All right, then I guess not. But you can't hear yourself no way. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. I'll be back tonight for about a half hour because all of these sessions are strictly to figure out. Matter of fact, let me write. Oh, okay. So what we need to do, our people need to hear the phone. Okay, hear the phone, hear phone calls, and do I need a mixer? And I got one, but it don't seem to be doing what I wanted to do. Oh, I know how I did it last time. I used that program called Voicemeeter. Crap, I know what I did last night. Okay. Let me get. Hey, who's this? Good morning. I'm doing good. I'm sitting there trying to figure out why people can't hear my phone calls, but now I know. Now I know why they can't do it because I left off a program off the computer. Okay then. So what's going on? Well, that's just. Oh, really? Okay then. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to. Mm-hmm. Okay, then all I got to do then is just to make sure that when people call, people can hear what they say, And then that's why I came on the day. And on the first, we'll be well, second or whatever, we'll be back full screen. Tonight, I'm gonna come back on and see if I fix that problem. But I appreciate you letting me know how you listen to us anyway, because I'm not on the airwaves. Oh, okay, good. Well, that is a way to get it done. Well, man, I appreciate you and for letting me know. And so tonight, I'm gonna be on for a little bit, just seeing if I can figure out this phone thing here. And I appreciate you. I appreciate your support over the years. And I'm hoping to land someplace else first of the year. But right now, this I have to do. Appreciate you. I, I got it. Okay, man. Appreciate it. All right then. Okay, so that's what I got to do. I think I know because when I did this, let's see, when I did this, um, when I did this 4 years ago, yeah, I used this program called Voice Meter. Hmm, hmm. Maybe that's what I need to do. Anyway, we'll try that out later on and see what's going on. So anyway, you guys have a great day. I appreciate you tuning in, uh, and we're gonna figure all these nuances out later on, and we will be in touch. So have a great day. Cannot hear. Okay, well we'll fix that. See ya. We don't want to be.